Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm David Castle, and today I'm going to introduce you to the Burp suite of tools for analyzing web traffic. First we have the Burp Spider. It helps the pen tester do reconnaissance on the website by spidering through all of the links or crawling through all of the links on the website and building a sitemap. So here I'm going to show you real quick how to spider the DVWA website. We'll put our username and password in here. I did it wrong. Go to first target. We want to spider this host. It's going to talk about, that warning was about like the host is not in your scope. We get this little pop-up. It says that it's looking for login information for someone. I'm going to provide this so that it can go ahead and start spidering the rest of the website. My super secure admin password. We'll pause while it gets through this. Okay, so we can see that my spider has found 313 links. I'm going to pause it now. We can take a look at the target sitemap. All of these gray ones are external links that it followed while it was crawling along the website. You can see all kinds of information here. It's a very handy tool to have. I'm going to pause and go back to the... Burp Spider is very handy. You get a good sitemap. It's great for doing recon. Alright, moving on. Burp Proxy. The Burp Proxy intercepts GET requests going from your browser to the server and also the server's responses. You can use this to alter the GET requests so that you can put in your own data before it's submitted to the server. You can also hijack session IDs and see passwords. I'm going to show you how to find a password with the Burp Proxy. Alright, I'm here looking at Proxy Intercept. I'm going to turn Intercept on, and when we log in here, we can see plain text passwords right here. It's because I'm using HTTP instead of HTTPS. You can also use this to alter things on the fly. So I have this cookie here. I could just make the cookie ID 1. I don't know what that's going to do. I've never tried it. Let me in. So at the same time, I have you can see the responses from the server and render it, so got an idea how the server reacts to your requests depending on how you set it up. Stuff very fancy. I like this tool. So yeah, I showed you how Burp Proxy could be used to grab the passwords. You can see under my cursor right here, you can see the password for Golubder. It's a weird name. Servers have to accept some user input. If that user input's transmitted to clear, you can use Burp to conduct a man-in-the-middle attack. You can grab session IDs with it and hijack sessions. It's a very handy tool. On to Burp Intruder. Burp Intruder allows you to run automated attacks on different websites, or any website really. You can try to enumerate usernames depending on how the server responds to login requests. It might say something like invalid user or invalid password. If it says just bad username and password, you can't really tell, but depending on how the server responds, you might be able to get information about usernames and passwords. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to run a really simple attack on this website. Google lets you do this with their, I don't know how to pronounce that, Gruyere web app. So here we go. I hit login, then I'm going to send this to, I right clicked and I'm going to send this to intruder. See, intruder lights up. We'll alter the positions. We want to clear the little squiggles, I don't know what they're called, first, and then we're going to put in a couple more here, and we're going to go to payloads. We're going to use a simple list in this case because there's just too many things to try. I'm going to pause while I get the simple list set up. But yeah, so you can just add different words in there. Click add, and I'm going to go to options real quick here, and we can do this grep match. So what that does is anytime these if any of these words here are recognized in the web page, it'll come back and say so. So we're ready to start this attack. So I'm going to hit start this attack. It's going to go pretty quick because I only have like 6 things. Alright, so you can see this one here, all of these other ones showed invalid except for this one, so we found their password. You can use intruder to do brute force attacks also, and many other different kinds of attacks. It's a really fancy tool. I like it a lot. So Burp decoder, you can take snippets, different strings found in websites, and convert them into different forms. So like if something's encoded in base 64, which that's the one I found most often, you can convert it to plain text and see what it says. I'm going to run a demo real quick to show you how that works. So I found this website that lets you input a number and try to guess what the computer's guessed. We'll click on guess. Oops, I screwed it up, but that's okay, we'll do that again. Hit guess, and you can see here, save the view state, or this is the view state that it's trying to send to the server. We'll send it to the decoder, and we'll decode it as base 64, and we can see 029 is the number that it's looking for, and if we go back in here, we can actually just edit it right here. Equals 029, and then we'll hit forward, and it says congratulations, you guessed it. Very cool, right? So Burp repeater is like Burp intruder, but you can manually change the. Alright, so here we can see what we captured. Actually, I need to go forward to this one, so we'll put 1, 2, 3 in here. We'll hit guess. It's paused, and we'll send it to repeater. Alright, we're here at the repeater. So actually, what I want to do is take this and send this to decoder, and then we'll decode it as, or actually we want to encode it as base 64. We get MTIZ, Control C to copy it. We'll go back to repeater, and I'm going to change this little bit here so that it will always work. Now I can just hit go. Let me maximize this and render. It'll say congratulations, you guessed 1, 2, 3 in one attempt. And every time I do this, it just resends that this web page here just over and over again. Now if you wanted to, you could alter some of these other settings and cookies and things and see how it reacts. Alright, so in conclusion, Burp is a fantastic tool for analyzing a website. All the data on a particular website is in one place, the sitemap. Maybe not all of the data, but a lot of it is there. And you can retrieve and manipulate data on the fly. I don't really know what else to say, so I guess I'm done.